Good morning on the West Coast. Good afternoon on the East Coast. The markets are going into labor today as we're trying to figure out how to pay our Mastercard with our Visa. Lots and lots of fun stuff going on. Overall, markets have been pretty negative on the session, anticipating just a bunch of consternation in Washington, I think. The jobless reports this morning, that was, we've got lots of job openings, got the layoff situation, everything is mixed, and the Fed is still talking about not raising rates at the next meeting. So markets trying to figure out how to digest all of this stuff. And I am just watching as the triple Qs have been trading down. Down has been the direction for the morning. I'm sitting here in my WMMS t-shirt. Thank you, John Marusa, for that. And I'm just looking for this thing to continue and sort of find inflections over the course of the session and then probably move lower going into the close. But let's take a look at the charts and figure out what it is that I'm thinking here. So you can see it. We had this big move lower this morning. We have had lots and lots of tests of pivot lines and anchored VWAPs over the course of the day. And that's been good for trading, as was this infield fly setup. So if you're an Around the Horn fan, if you like my books, they don't have much of a plot, my wife says, but they're still good reading. This infield fly setup here really set up a reversal move to the downside. It happened right at confluence with the 618 retracement right there. And we also had, of course, this move up to the 2 standard deviation band, telling us that price was likely going to move lower. So over the course of the day, what I'm expecting to see is that we're going to get a resumption of this trend move. It's always what I'm looking for, is follow the trend, right? Trend is your friend. The only thing right now that I'm not super go nuts about is that we are above that volume weighted average price for the session. We are also, however, at overhead resistance on the Qs from a daily and a weekly time frame. And I think that generally speaking, for the rest of today at least, we can expect that the most likely thing is going to be that we get some zigzag moves, higher and then lower, and then higher and then lower, and that we're going to keep seeing this kind of a thing happen over the course of the day. So I've sort of been sitting on my hands. Bibbs brought that up this morning in the first hour trading pit. He said, do you think today is a great day to be trading, or should we just sit on our hands? I think he was spot on accurate when he said that until the debt ceiling stuff is out, we should focus on something other than getting in front of lots and lots of trades. But generally speaking, as long as you can find the market in a box, right? As long as it gets the man in the box, right? As long as you can find that range that binds it up, you should be good to find some short side opportunities today. And if, and only if, this trend manages to stay above this VWAP and starts a move up into this part of the range and then pulls back and higher, then we could see some moves that give us some long side opportunities going into the close. All right, so that's it for the charts. And I will be back again tomorrow. We, of course, had a long weekend. A lot of people are still on that long weekend, I understand. Good for you, because downtime is good time as far as I'm concerned. But if you're back trading, I'll say it again, just be careful. We've got lots and lots of jobs numbers and economic reports this week that are going to jolt the market, as they did this morning, the JOLTS report. It could be sort of a volatile week for the triple Q and for the VIX and for the NU and the ES and all that good stuff. All right, so I will be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the first hour trading pit first thing in the morning, and I will see you probably earlier in the session tomorrow as the market should settle in right around 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern time. Have a great day.